Hey there everyone, my name is Jason Vituk and this is day 4 of recording 100 videos about SEO. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about lead generation using SEO or organic visibility as your channel. Now, focusing on lead generation and just looking at organic traffic is very complex because it's very difficult today in 2024 to rely on just one channel to provide all of your conversions, or at least your leads that could then turn into revenue, or prospects turn into sales. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to share with you a very valuable lesson that I learned about driving leads just from SEO or organic traffic. Now, the lesson I learned is that understanding your target audience and aligning that with the keyword intent can significantly improve your lead generation conversion rates from organic traffic. Now, I'm going to share with you a very small insight or a short story about this. Now, when you create content that is optimized for SEO and you believe that you have like a very robust, very good quality piece of content that's going to rank, and you think the keyword really marries the intent of your prospect audience, often we don't realize that that keyword is at a very specific place in the buyer journey. And often we have, you might say, insights as to, okay, the content is ranking for this keyword and that, it makes sense in the buyer journey. But when you take a step back, you often realize the buyer journey is very different to what you originally or theoretically set out to believe. Now, the theory of your buyer journey is going to come down to one single thing: interviewing a customer or talking with an existing customer and going through their buyer journey and then trying to build on that and get more insights from your prospects or from your existing customers. So I basically, for one website I created a substantial amount of content, long tail keywords. This was for a SaaS website. Long tail keywords that were focused on problem solving keywords for this application, this solution. And what happened is we got a lot of leads coming in, but none of them were ready to actually buy. They were all ready to demo. They were all ready to find more out about the product, but none of them had actual commercial intent. And what this meant is we got a ton of trials, but we got a very low conversion rate. Then we kind of pivoted the strategy and we added to that content cluster comparison content. So this meant we would record videos and we would do written, you might say, informative white sheets and landing pages for comparing software. So comparing one software versus the other. And generally they would be competitor software, so our software was, you might say, an option, but we were really just comparing head to head to other competitors. This provided way more conversions than the problem solving keywords that were just focused on people who weren't really that aware of us, and they definitely weren't aware of, you might say, the scope of their problem and really how a solution could fit their needs. So my message in this video is that if you are relying on SEO and just organic channels to drive traffic that then turns into leads and then turns into sales, spend more time researching the customer journey, because often you spend a ton of time creating content and resources, creating content at a stage in the funnel which doesn't always align with where the revenue is and where organic can really play such a strong role. And when we look at a full funnel and we look at multi-channel approach, you realize that organic plays a very good role, for example, in awareness and right at the end of the funnel. Now, in the middle of the funnel, sometimes there is other activities that need to happen to trigger, you might say, the next step or encourage the lead to move down the funnel. But in the case of this story that I shared with you, it didn't really help us turn any of the leads. It didn't really help us convert any of the leads we'd captured through these, you might say, problem solving or top of the funnel or middle of the funnel keywords. When we did a comparison, we brought people in at a way faster rate than when we were just focusing on long tail problem solving keywords. So really knowing and investing in understanding who your potential customers are totally allows you to accelerate your content output and really get to the point and address, you might say, the needs and interests like way more acutely than when you're just focusing on the theory of what you think the buyer journey is. So in this one video, again, day 4 of 100, I just want to share with you that it is really important to for attracting bringing in qualified leads using organic, just to invest that extra mile, that extra cent in researching your market, your customer, and really breaking down the buyer journey. And don't just lean into theory, really focus on the practical application of the content in the buyer journey. And sometimes you need to create an incentive to talk with a customer or a prospect or a lead and just really find out more about what type of research they were doing before they purchased, and then you can really bridge that with your content strategy. So from an SEO standpoint, from a lead generation standpoint, the more you invest in research about your prospect customer and understanding and spending more time focusing on the problem, the better you can create content that will hopefully convert at a higher rate. So ultimately, the investment will pay off faster and you'll be able to hopefully get more revenue into your pipe. So I hope this video was insightful. Again, day 4 of 100. This is a very heavy challenge. I really need to get my channel back up and running. So if you found this video valuable, if you find any of my content valuable, please share it with somebody. I try to deconstruct and just make SEO approachable and easy to understand. And we talk about a lot of things here: AI, marketing, lead generation, content, SEO, technical content, websites. So I hope you find this informative and easy to understand and really digest. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.